where dreams come true. Let's rock this jazz. Don't need no flag. Got a lot of things to keep intact. So pop that channel and show some loving. No rumors, just the facts. Don't you give up now. Go the distance with the information girls. Information girls. We got the pills, we got strategies where dreams come true. Let's rock this jazz. Don't need no flag. Got a lot of things to keep intact. So pop that channel and show some loving. No rumors, just the facts. Don't you give up now. Go the distance with the information girls. Ooh, yeah, ooh, hey. Information girls. With the information girls.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the live with the Information Girls and our guest, Miss T with the T. And I'm going to introduce our other guest, but I want Miss T to go ahead and tell everybody about her channel.
Okay, hello everybody. I'm Miss T with the T. I have a channel where I do clothing hauls. I also, Monday through Fridays, I do coffee and conversation, where a lot of content creators, we come together, we network, talk about, our day-to-day goals, or our weekly goals on our channels and how we can help each other out. And it's a great success, and I love doing it. And it's Monday through Friday from like 9:30 to 10:30, 11 o'clock every morning.
Yeah. All right. Our next guest is the motivation from the weightlifting geek, Joe.
How you doing? My name is Joe. Everything that we do on my channel is based on motivation. I feel like motivation is the key for everything. And that's why it's the first part of our channel name. I am a geek through and through. I love technology. I've always been that way. I was a kid that would tear something up just to see what the insides look like, and I might not be able to put it back together. But as I've gotten older, it's gotten a little bit better, so we can put some things back together. I work professionally as a network administrator, so pretty much anything technology-wise, we tear apart and fix. I started my channel about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago. And it's fitness related and it's motivation. So we do live streams similar to BFF in the evening at 5:15, Monday through Friday, Eastern Standard Time. And it's just a great time for us to come together. We motivate each other. We talk about our channel goals, the things that we want to accomplish, and just helping everyone to get where they want to be. We do quick tech tip videos. We're really centering those on monetization, content creators, how we can be better content creators. We drop fitness videos as well. And we really do a little bit of everything. And we also have memberships. So we'd love for you to join our memberships as well.
All right. Thank you so much, Joe. And we're going to move on to the Information Girls. I am one of the Information Girls, and so is Marlene. So Marlene is going to tell you all about her channels, and then I will, and then we're going to get this party started.
Okay.
Hey guys, it's Marlene, and y'all know I have many channels. I have Marlene Motivates, my inspiration and positivity channel, and then I have Marlene Reviews, and then my blog channel, Life with Marlene, and my sounds channel, Water Sounds channel, Just Relax Now, and then my podcast channel, the Marlene Saunders Show and Podcast, and also this channel with Geo, Information Girls.
Yes, thank you so much, Joe and Miss T and Marlene. And if everybody doesn't know who I am Geo. I am the boss, life online, and a precious child of God. Yes, I am. I have two of other channels that's monetized, and they are Team Deal with Geo, where you can come over there, get some playlist buddies, and we will help you get monetized. Also, we got Geo's vlogs. If you want to know what's happening in Houston, Texas, and what Geo does with her life all the time, then you want to come over to Geo's vlogs. H-Town, baby. All right, guys. That's who we all are. And I'm going to ask my guest and Marlene to mute when one of us is talking so that we don't get any feedback. So the next thing I'm going to do is go to the chat and see who's all in. And then we're going to get this party started. We got language of horses, reaction therapy. Okay, we have the educated natural, Bokes, Flowers, and Stuff. Beverly Black. Hey, Beverly, the educated natural. And who knew? You knew. I mean, you knew. It's in the chat. Living and cooking is in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. And I welcome you to the Information Girls, along with our guest, Miss T with the T, the motivation from the Weightlifting Geek. Now, our subject is, let me get it up on the screen here. Let's talk about YouTube updates and AdSense deactivation. But first, we're going to talk about why AdSense accounts are deactivated. Okay, so guys, you know I like to come with receipts. So I am going to share the screen so that you all can see for yourselves. And it's from the community guidelines or the community help. So you all can know that we're reading from what a YouTube actually wants us to do. So I'm going to go there. Give me just a second to just share the screen. Okay. All right. So in just a second or so, you should be seeing your YouTube, where your AdSense account was deactivated. And then on down further, it tells you steps to reactivate it. And then it tells you why your AdSense account was deactivated. So what I like to do is just read straight from the YouTube help so that everybody will know. So I'm going to go over to my other tab here to make sure that everybody, okay, there we go. All right, let's get started. Your AdSense account was deactivated. Your AdSense account may have been deactivated if it hasn't received any ad activity or earnings for 6 months. You have to reactivate your AdSense account by linking it to your channel in order to use it again. If you no longer need your AdSense account, you can cancel it. You can still sign into your AdSense account while it is deactivated. To reactivate your account, you'll be asked to verify your phone number again. We also recommend checking that your address is up to date. If your channel is eligible for the YouTube Partner Program, that's the YPP, or a payment from YouTube, you can reactivate the AdSense account and create a new one. So what they're saying is your channel have to be making some kind of money. If you're not making any kind of money within 6 months, AdSense will deactivate your AdSense account. Okay, when you start making money, you can reactivate it by these following the steps to reactivate your AdSense account. So, Marlene, you have anything to say about that? Because I did not know that. You know.
Well, I knew that it was only a matter of time that would happen because, of course, it's a business. YouTube is a business. If they're not making any money, hello, they're like, okay, goodbye. So you have to be up on everything and check on, because if you want your YouTube channel to be a business, you have to act like it. You got to check on things. You have to do your research. And that's important for the success of your channel. You know, just like a job, the more that you invest into your particular business, the more you know about it, is the better it's going to get. So this is very good information.
Yes, Miss T.
Well, I agree with Marlene 100%. It's totally a business. I know I say that a lot on my channel a lot. I do it for fun. I enjoy it, but this is a business. So if you're not making any money for about 6 months plus, I think this is a good idea. A lot of people like just abandoned their channels anyway. So yeah, I totally think this is a good idea for Google to be doing.
All right, thank you, Miss T. Joe.
So this is not the first time that I've heard of it. I've actually heard of several channels that have gone past that 6 months, and Google has actually sent them notification letting them know that if they don't produce anything within X amount of time, that they are going to lose their monetization. And basically, what it boils down to is we can't look at monetization as the end of the road. It's just the beginning. Just because we become monetized, it doesn't mean that we're in for life. Like everyone has been saying, this is a business. And we worked so hard to get to the point of monetization. It'd be a shame to let all of that go. We may not be able to make a video every week, but within 6 months, we should be able to produce something that Google can monetize.
That I agree with all three of you because they got to pay their bills. Okay, so if you're not making something within 6 months, then you can consider your channel demonetized. And I agree with you, Joe. That's a lot of work to get monetized. I did it 3 times, but I had a lot of help because I have Team Build with Geo where we have playlist buddies. Okay. So it was still, I still had to do all the things to get to the monetization. So I'm not letting mine go. I'm gonna make me some money. Okay. All right, now let me go back over here and let's talk about why your AdSense account was deactivated. AdSense accounts are deactivated due to inactivity. If the account linked to your channel is inactive for a certain period of time, we notify you. If your AdSense account has ad activity or earnings, it won't be deactivated. So it said, let me read that again. AdSense accounts are deactivated due to inactivity. If the account linked to your channel is inactive for a certain period of time, we'll start to notify you, just like what Joe said. Okay, if your AdSense account has ad activity or earnings, it won't be deactivated. So that means that you have to make some money. Okay, then it says after 5 months of inactivity, you'll receive an email from AdSense to let you know that your account will be deactivated unless it has ad activity or earnings. Okay, so they do, like Joe said, send you an email. You have to pay attention to your emails. Okay, just don't say, "Oh, I'll look at that later." Oh, I'll look at that. If something comes from YouTube, y'all, please just look at it right away. Okay, this says after 5 months of inactivity, they're gonna get in touch with you through an email. And then after 6 months of inactivity, your AdSense account is deactivated. That means that you cannot make no money on YouTube. Okay. So here are the facts. I'm going to read these questions. My AdSense account was deactivated and still had money in it. How can I get paid? If your account balance is above the cancellation threshold and you resolve any payment holds, you may receive your AdSense balance after closing your account. So you can get your money from there, okay, if you had anything in there, okay? When I reactivate my account, will I have to verify my address by PIN again? No. You previously verified your address by PIN. You won't need to verify it again. If you haven't previously verified your address by PIN, then you'll be asked to do so. The next one is my AdSense account was deactivated. Does this affect my YouTube channel status? No. Your YouTube channel status is not affected by AdSense deactivation. If you begin monetizing on your channel and meet all the YouTube partner program eligibility requirements, you will be able to link an AdSense account to get paid. All right. My channel started monetizing after I received the warning email. Will my AdSense be deactivated? Okay. Say, for instance, you didn't make no money, and then all of a sudden, at 5 months, you making $100 to $500. Okay. Will your, and you had gotten that email. Now it's saying, will my AdSense be deactivated if that happens? AdSense is saying no, your AdSense account will not be deactivated if you start monetizing on your YouTube channel. So, guys, I wanted to bring this to everybody's attention because when I read it for myself, I was like, oh my, I didn't know all of this. And you know, the information girls, we always bring you stuff that we ourselves, you know, maybe don't know or think that it's important to bring it to you. So that is about your AdSense account. So I'm going to go to Joe and see if he has anything to add to that.
The only thing that I want to mention, based on everything that we've discussed so far, is the importance of focusing on this as a business, because there are some people that are in YouTube simply to have fun and to enjoy. And I know a personal friend, he has his channel simply so that he can record his memories and other family can watch it around the world. But if you are looking at YouTube as a business, this is just a reminder that just like a regular 9 to 5, you have to meet the requirements in order to get paid.
Miss T.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Joe. Sometimes people, like a lot of people, do just keep YouTube just around just for memories, and it's therapeutic, it's fun, and things like that. I think it's a good idea that they do give you that 5 month mark and be like, okay, so if you don't produce any kind of content worth money, we're gonna deactivate your Google AdSense. So they at least give you a warning and let you know, hey, if you're trying to make money off of here, you have 30 days before we cancel. So it gives you time if you are a content creator who is trying to make money. They give you some time to like at least try to make your money. And I think it's also a good idea that they do give you your money if you don't make the $100 mark. So yeah, again, I like what they're doing here for people who are trying to get, who are monetized and are trying to, get paid. They give you a warning. They're like, hey, we're giving you one more month. If you don't make money, we're gonna have to deactivate your account. And then if after they do deactivate it, I guess, what am I trying to say here?
If they start making money, they'll react.
Yeah,
You can reactivate it.
yeah, you don't have to go through the whole process again. So that's
Right.
good.
Right.
I like the idea.
Yeah, I do too, Miss T, and thank you so much for that feedback, Marlene.
Yeah, I feel like, if you, like, before, I had no idea, all of the little rules and things about YouTube, because I just thought, you just come out on YouTube and you're gonna get 1 million subscribers and then you gonna be monetized. And then I was like, wait a minute, I didn't know all these rules exist, but it's important to know what these rules are from the guidelines and not any gossip things, because we have heard from many different channels that are gossiping out here saying that, you get monetized once and it's once and for all time. And that's not true according to the community guidelines. You have to keep up and you have to maintain your channel.
That's true. You do have to maintain your channel. You know, whatever you did last year to get monetized, YouTube expect for you to keep doing that, you know, and that's how come people lose hours because and they use their monetization hours because YouTube is on a rolling 365 days. Okay, so whatever you had December, what is today, 6, 2021, you better have it December 6, 2022, unless they're going to subtract that. I had no idea. I was trying to tell my, I said, Marlene, why am I losing watch time hours? And after I really, really went and looked and really read and understand how YouTube do stuff, that's when I said, we need a team build with Geo that can play our playlist and don't have to be worrying about what losing hours. Okay, team build with Geo is very important to be a member of, and it's a channel member only channel. All right, now, so next we're going to talk about YouTube updates. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, here we are. Hey, everybody. Okay, also, I'm going to go to the chat to see who's all in here. Miss Queen T. Is that you, Miss T? That's your second channel.
No, it's funny because everybody thinks that we're the same person and we're not.
Oh, y'all not. Okay, so Miss Queen T is in the building. Okay. I believe I've called out everybody else that's in the building. Yes, thank you. Oh, Tori Brain is in the building. The educated nurse is in the building. I just want to thank everybody for coming. I really, really, really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. We are the Information Girls, and that's Marlene and I, and our guests are Miss T with the T and Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek. Okay, so now we're going to go into the second half of our live tonight, and that's talking about YouTube updates for 2023. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share it. Okay, present, share. Just give me a second to just get there. Okay, here we go. Now, on this one, in 2023, they're talking about new ways to earn on YouTube. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and I'll start with the pink section here. And I'm just going to go over to make sure that the people in the chat see what I am talking about before I get started here. Okay, it's a lag in StreamYard. So, guys, this article highlights, we're talking about new ways to earn on YouTube. And a lot of you guys may have heard this, but I want to go over it again because there are some people in the chat may not know anything about it. And I want to make sure that people know what's coming in 2023. And that is what we do here on the Information Girl, is keep you informed and show you the stuff that we find that's coming from YouTube. This article highlights changes to the YouTube Partner Program that will begin taking effect from early 2023. Updated YouTube Partner Program terms will be available for all partners to accept starting, y'all, mid-January. This includes new terms to start earning ads revenue from shorts. We'll announce when the new terms are available. Okay, so that means that, guys, you got to keep an eye out for this, because if you don't put your accept it and you already monetize, this is for monetized people. If you're monetized, you need to make sure that you accept the new terms so that you don't run the chance of maybe getting demonetized. Okay, so make sure that you are looking for that email. Okay, I'm going to go back to my guest and see what Joe thinks about that.
Count me in. I'm excited. And one of the things that I like to mention in my live streams is that even though this is YouTube's house and we have to play by their rules, they are giving us a lot of tools that we can leverage from our perspective to create revenue. And YouTube Shorts has always been something that was kind of my play. We pick the best music and so on and so forth. But I'm sure we'll see this as we move forward. There are certain types of shorts that can be monetized and can't. So we have to
Right.
pay attention to that.
Okay, so we will be asking Miss T what her thoughts on the new ways to make money. If you know anything, you can just say it, and then we'll hear from Marlene.
Okay, so I think this is funny because I was with Joe. Like I used to just play music on my shorts. I just thought of it more as a way of me having people find me and meet me and see my shorts were funny and had good music and stuff like that. But now, I recently, about a month ago, got an early access pass to this, so I get paid for my shorts now. So now I take my shorts a little bit more seriously. I don't put okay, it's money on the table, so I don't put music on my shorts anymore, and it's harder for me because like I want to put music on there so bad. But yeah, I think this is great. Also, another way to make some income from YouTube. I'm glad they are giving us the opportunity to make money off the short. So I think it's a good idea.
Okay, cool. Marlene.
Yes, and I think that this is awesome that they're telling us this information so that we can be informed. You know, a lot of people think like YouTube, the guidelines is like some sort of mystery, and it's not. It's right there in black and white. If you read it, you pay attention and you follow through and do what it asks you to do. But also this, just like remember, I think it was about last year, remember when they said that if you didn't turn on the two-step, you couldn't do certain things. So this is the same thing. We have to pay attention when that comes in the back office to make sure that you are clicking it so that you won't get left behind with your channel and your monetization.
That's true. So please, guys, in January, start looking. It's going to happen between the first and the second week of January. They're going to be sending out something to your email or in the back office. If you're monetized, now you have to be monetized to accept the new monetization terms. Okay, and y'all got to remember. And it's something Joe said that YouTube gives us lots of ways to make money. Okay, and I just want to just say this: YouTube is free. Okay, they ain't asking us for no monthly payment, nothing. Yeah, they get their 30% off the top, and I don't blame them because they got to pay their employees. They got to pay all them. Probably got 100,000 servers, so that we can show people who we are. I don't complain, child, if it's free because, see, I've been an internet marketer for over 15 years, and everything that I have joined, you got to pay a monthly thing if you want to make some money. Here on YouTube, I love it because it's free. And they going to give me, they take the 30 and I get the 70. I am happy. Okay, just want to throw that in there for people that don't realize that this is a free thing. Okay, this is why I tell people get at least 2 channels or 3 channels, 10 like myself, because I'm just that kind of girl. You know what I'm saying? But get at least 2 channels, 3 channels, even if you don't do nothing with them, because you never know when YouTube might say, that's it. Everybody else from here on out, they're going to have a monthly charge. So that's why I tell people that to at least get at least 2 channels. So I just want to hear from my panel here what y'all think about that. Okay, we're going to start with Marlene.
Well, I'm always interested. Now you know that's why me and you get along. Anything when it comes to money, I was like, what? Make some money. Okay. My ears prick up, the antennas go up. I'm paying attention. And I recommend everybody do the same. Pay attention and don't go by gossip. Do what you need to do your research, and then get busy, put it into action.
Miss T?
Um, Let me see. I agree with Marlene, and on top of that, I would like to try to start a second channel. Right now, I only have one channel, but right now I'm doing so many other things. Like I'm getting affiliation deals and memberships and things like that. But in the future, I would like to try to have a backup channel, just in case something were to happen with the first channel. So it's always good to have a backup.
Yeah, I just want to piggyback on that, Miss T. You can get a second channel and name it whatever you want and just put up one video. That's your channel. And when you get ready to work on it, then you work on it. That's how I did my channels. I got one channel at a time monetized. When that was monetized, I started a second channel and just waited. Then I put up a third channel, and then all of a sudden, I just say, okay, it's time to work on the second channel. So you just take your time, you know, to do it. To do it, you do it, but you do it when you get ready to do it. But you have it sitting there waiting. That's all I'm saying. Okay, let's go to Joe.
I actually forgotten to mention I have like 5 YouTube channels, 5 or
See,
6.
that's what I'm talking about.
And so I have Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek. I have the Weightlifting Geek 2, which is a backup channel for my main channel. I have the Geek Grill or ASMR, where I do all kinds of smoking and things like that of meats and grilling outdoors. I have a channel for Little Man. He's 9. We do snack reviews. I drop videos there. Now, I completely and totally agree with BFF because I stay so busy. I don't have a chance to do everything on all of them, but I have them. So I haven't put
Yes,
anything out on the Geek Griller in I know like 4 or 5 months, but it's still there. I still
that's
have
right.
60 or so subscribers. It's still kind of sitting there. I've been working on Little Man's channel. So I kind of agree from both sides. I know it's difficult having multiple, and I had to step back and focus on one. But I got the other ones sitting there and they in the holster just in case I need them.
That's what I did. And then when I got ready, you know, when Team Build with Geo started growing, then I said, okay, it's time to get my channels monetized. But I came here in 2019 and I started with Boss Life Online. And then after I got Boss Life Online started, I got Team Build with Geo. But my other channels, my other 6, they in waiting, but I got them just in case YouTube be talking about a membership. Okay, is what I'm saying. All right. All right. Now let's move on to uh, the next portion of this. Okay. It says that we've been working. We've been hard at work evolving and expanding the YouTube Partner Program. Starting in mid-January 2023, updates to the YPP will open up access to partnerships with more creators and give our partners more ways to make money with shorts, including revenue sharing on ads. Revenue sharing for shorts ads will begin on February 1st, 2023, for those who sign the appropriate agreements beforehand. So that means that exactly what I said. If you don't sign the new agreement for monetization, you know, then you won't be making no money come February 1st, 2023. So please look out for that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go here to a YouTube partner program eligibility. Everybody knows right now you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 valid public watch hours. And but if you have a short channel, like I have a short channel and I want to get it monetized, I have to have 1,000 subscribers and 10 million views in the last 90 days. Whatever the last 90 days is, that I make my 10 million, that's when I'm gonna get monetized. Okay. And so a lot of people be saying 10 million views, that's a lot. But I be looking at all these shorts creators that got already 5 million views on one short. You know what I'm saying? I be looking at the big people to see how do they do it. They be making actually videos to me in 1 minute, you know, and then they make them really fun and stuff like that. So I can see where YouTube, how YouTube is looking at it, that we can get that 10 million views, but you have to be really creative. So what do you think about that 10 million, Miss T?
I'm looking at that in awe. Like, wow. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like, wow. My my videos on my shorts are about 200-300. I was talking to my friend and he was giving me advice on how to build them up. And like one of my latest ones got like 3K. So like if I were to post more consistently on the shorts, I could see the 10 million. But I don't post that often on shorts like I should. So It's possible. It is definitely possible. I think it is possible to achieve that goal if you really do
Right.
put out a lot of shorts.
All right, we're gonna move on to Joe.
Everything is about perspective. And from the outside looking in, some things can look one way. But then once you get on the inside, you realize it's different. And I completely agree with you, Gio, about the shorts. There have been people, and even in our community, Miss V at MTGV TV, she had a short that got like 6 million views.
Wow.
So it can happen. It's not out of the scope of what's possible. And it really just boils down to how hard are we willing to work on it to come from that perspective. I was fortunate enough to be able to come in under the 4,000 for the regular long form content. But for a shorts channel and that's all you're doing, then you can hit that 10 million.
Right. Okay, thank you, Joe. We're gonna hear from Marlene.
Well, it was the encouragement from you that made me start my shorts channel. And what I do over there is I batch record like you taught me how to. So you make 30, what is it? What, seven videos for a week. So, make enough that you only have to make your shorts every 2 weeks. And what does that take? Not that long. So then it would always, and you schedule it to upload at a certain time and it's there. So it's just about taking your time, scheduling, time management, and putting it up. And I said, in the beginning of having a YouTube channel, it's about, finding out what works for you, what's your lane, and all of that. And then the rest of it is just your hard work. How much work are you willing to put into it? So I feel eventually, if you keep being persistent at whatever it is that you do and you up your quality and the quantity, the right people will come. You just got to go for it.
Yeah, you just got to get real creative, and I'm willing to do that because I'll be sitting over here thinking, "Whoa, maybe I just run down the street and holler." You never know what people will do. You never know who will think that's funny and give you a whole lot of views. But I'm just teasing right now, guys. We're gonna move on to the next portion of this update from YouTube. Now we want to talk about earning money on YouTube Shorts. Okay, we're excited to announce the YouTube partner program eligibility threshold for Shorts. Starting in mid-January 2023, creators can become eligible for YPP by gaining 1,000 subscribers with 10 million valid public short views in the last 90 days. Once in the program, partners get access to all the features and benefits that YPP has to offer, including ads on long form videos. Creators still have the option to qualify for YPP with 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours in the last 12 months. However, any watch hours from shorts views don't count toward that threshold. So if I got 6 million views on my short, it will not count toward monetization for the 4,000 watch hours that I would need. Okay. After applying for YPP, a channel will be reviewed to check whether it meets YouTube channel's monetization policies. These apply to anyone in or looking to apply to YPP. To be eligible for monetizations, channels must upload original content which create whether created on or off YouTube. Examples of ineligible videos include non-original videos like unedited clips from movies or TV shows, re-uploading other creators' content from YouTube or other platforms with no original content added. To monetize with ads, content must also meet our advertiser-friendly content guidelines. So, what they're saying, and they are being very, very, very strict about reuse content. Okay, all right. So you have to be creative. and you have to be original, because that is what YouTube is really all about, is you showing who you are, your original self. Okay. And what happened to a friend of mine, they had uploaded a lot of clips. You know how they do the relaxing videos and stuff like that. But they had uploaded just a clip, same as everybody else, got them from the same place. Did not do anything other than just let them play. Okay. Well, YouTube said that she could not get monetized because of reused content. All right. So in order to fix that, she would have to upload that again, then put her face on there and talk through the whole thing. You're not, you have to have your face and then let it go a little bit. Then you want to explain why you're using this clip and how it interacts with whatever you're trying to do. Okay, so that is, if you're using that kind of clips and you're not doing anything to them, you just may not get monetized, because they're calling it now reuse content. So has anybody else heard about that, Joe? What about you?
Yes, I have heard about the reuse content, and honestly, it makes sense because if I was the original content creator and someone then reused my content to get monetized, I would feel some type of way, as they say. So it only makes sense to not be able to use reused or the importance of not using content that other content creators have spent so much time to create. If we are creative enough, we can make our own content that can go viral.
Yeah, I also want to add to that. These websites out here, they say you can use this content and you don't have to worry about the license. It's copyright free and it's free to use. Well, everybody goes and do it. So on YouTube is saying it's too many people using the same file, okay, and not making it their own. Okay. So I just wanted to say that, to just say that's just reused content. I ain't going out there using nobody's nothing. I don't care if it's free, because I ain't losing my monetization. And you can lose your monetization too if you got too much of that stuff on your channel. Friend of mine lost it. He had, if you go and look at what is our show called, Marlene? What Had Happened show? Yeah. And we got two or three people that came on the show to tell us how they lost their monetization, and that was one of them, by using reused content. So guys, please watch what you're doing, and if you're using that free stuff, make it your own. Okay. All right. So Marlene, you have anything to say, or Miss T?
Well, I want to say I totally agree with Joe on that. If I was the content creator, I wouldn't want somebody just to use my stuff. I've had that situation happen to me. Let me just say that. I started a live stream and somebody just took my whole concept and everything like that. I also used to play music. I used to go to the same sites, copyright free. It's totally free. Go ahead and put it on your channel. And then I got struck with a copyright claim. So I just stopped doing that altogether. But yeah, I agree with Joe. I just want to say, if we're all content creators, we are here to create. So you don't have to take somebody's idea word for word. We are here to create and make your own content. So I agree with my BFF down there.
Right. I agree with both of y'all, because y'all know I already feel some type of way somebody take my stuff. That's why I copyright all my jingles. I'm not playing out. And this is what they do now, y'all. If you have used, let me listen to me real good, somebody's content. If you keep up with everything like I do and you click that copyright button, it's going to tell you they copied either 100% of it, 10% of it, or 50% of it. And it's up to you to decide what you want to do to that person for doing it. Okay? So be very careful, guys. because it all comes in the back office. Know your business, what you have in your hands, so that you can protect your channel. I'm here to tell you that. Marlene, let's speak on it.
Yes. Now, I get heated about this topic. I get very heated because this happened to me more than once, more than twice, more than 7 times. That's one thing I don't like. I think if you're going to do something like that, how much does it take to give credit to the content creator? You know how I am about my motivational stuff. If you're going to use a phrase, reach out to the person and say, do you mind if I use your phrase? Respect each other as a content creator. Don't just think, oh, they won't mind. No, you don't know. No, you don't do that. Respect each other. And I'm telling you, just like I've told you and I've said on the What Had Happened show, if you use my copyrighted phrases that is in my book, I'm coming for you. It's just as simple as that.
All right, now.
Boom.
So, guys, just and let me just say this, and then I'm going to move on to the next thing. If you want to use something of somebody's, ask them, okay? And if they say no, just be all right with that, because no means no. Just don't go do it anyway, because it's going to show up in their back office, And if they are a true entrepreneur like myself, I checks everything. Okay, and I am not the one to be played with or be taken from or anything. And I'm not trying to say I'm all that and big and bad, because I'm a scary cat too. But I'm gonna tell you now, I work hard for everything I put on my channels. I stay up. I sometimes pray my way through to ask God to just download something up in my head, and then I go to another channel and it's on there too. Oh no, you're gonna get a copyright strike. I'm sorry. I just don't know, ma'am. Because see, I did that. I'm sharing me with you. So you gotta think about it like that. How would you like for somebody to do that to you? A lot of people talking about, well, you should feel flattered. I know. What about you, Joe?
I feel flattered if you ask first. I feel insulted if you don't, and I can tell you that.
That's what I'm ask people first. See, you can get a yes from me quicker than you can if you go behind. You won't get nothing if you go behind my back and do it. It's not right. I learned this all from the affiliate marketing world. If I wanted to use something that somebody else came up with, I would ask them. And most of the time they would say, thank you for asking me. And if they would say no, I just say next. Let me go ask somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But, please, guys, just ask a person. So let me just go ahead and try to wrap up here. I want to go down here and talk about replacing the YouTube Shorts fund. Right now, they was paying people out of a YouTube Shorts form. But now they're going to be doing something different, I believe. Let me see if this is the part. When Shorts Ads revenue sharing begins on February the 1st, 2023, it will replace the YouTube Shorts fund. We expect the majority of Shorts fund recipients to earn more under this new model. Woo, yes. Moving away from a fixed fund toward ad revenue sharing ensures creators share in the platform's success. As YouTube Shorts and the community grows, so do creators' earnings. The final short fund invites for January activity will go, well, where am I at here? Will go in mid-February 2023 with payments in March, subject to AdSense payment thresholds and requirements. So what they're saying is they're telling us that the first time that we're going to get paid for this new way that they're going to pay us for this shorts is in March. I'm so happy to hear that. Okay. And then you can monetize now with content with music now. Okay. But with this, what's going to happen with this, y'all, is we're going to have to buy the license, because it says right here you have to get a license, pay an upfront fee or no fee for some tracks to use music in your monetizing videos. Earn the same revenue share that applies to your monetizing videos without music. Share revenue. Pay no upfront fee and split video revenue with the track's rights holder. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I'd rather just get me a license and pay for the music that I want, because I'm not finna share nothing with nobody. Because my light bill need to be paid, and ain't nobody going to send me no sharing money for that. Okay, so what do y'all guys think about that? Would you get a license and just, keep all the money that you make, or you can pay no upfront fee and split the video revenue with the track's rights holders? What do you think about that, Marlene?
Well, I don't know. I think I'm going to be in the background, watching. I want to see how it works out. You know how I am. I'm an analyzer. So I'm going to be in the background, like, paying attention and see if it piques my interest. But I'm not sure yet. But you know how you and I are. We're on the same line of reasoning, where I rather just get somebody to make me some music and do it one shot and be done for as long as I want to use it. That's how I like to roll, but I'm interested in it. I want to see how it's going to go.
Okay, so what they're saying is that they're going to be charging us to get a license, and then we could use that music on our videos and shorts and stuff like that. And or you can pay no upfront fee and then share the money with whoever's made the wrote the song. Okay, so what do you think about that, Joe?
I'm sitting directly on the middle of the fence, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because as a business owner, there's some moves that you have to make with the intention of making a bigger move. So if I can make a short move right now and split it, and then take that revenue to ante up and get my own track for things in the future, it may be beneficial to go that route. I can't see myself sharing revenue indefinitely. But at
Yeah.
the same time, do I buy one license for one song and use that song on everything, and eventually it get old to my viewers? So it's kind of a catch-22 situation. But I ain't gonna share forever. But we might have to split the profit on one or two so I can go ahead and take care of the rest.
Yeah, I can see that too, Joe. I'm not so sure how they're going to be doing their license, because they didn't really make it really clear. Because that is one of the things I wanted to know. If I buy a license, how many times can I use that music? Can I use it just that one time, or do I have to, keep buying it or whatever? But YouTube probably is going to tell us all of this in 2023. What are your thoughts on it, Miss T?
Okay, well, like I said earlier, I just recently they gave me an email about early access to like getting paid on my shorts. So
Mhm.
like all my previous shorts, because I was playing music, it was just about more so about having people find me and like, oh, okay, this is a nice channel and subscribe. But now, like all my old shorts, I don't get paid for. But I I had a lot of bad experiences with like music and things like that. So I don't play music on mine. When I do shorts, I do more so skits. Um, so I would not pay for the license. Maybe I'll see. I'm pretty sure BFF will get it before me. If so, I'm gonna wait and see if he gets it.
I
And
heard
he'll
that.
just give me the tea, and then I'll see, more into it. That's how we roll
Right.
over here.
Uh-huh. Okay, Marlene.
Yeah, anything when it comes to money, I can't help my background. I can't help being the youngest child. I have that youngest child mentality, that I'm going to sit back and see what everybody else does, see everybody, whoever falls on their face, and then say, whoop, not doing that. So, so I'm waiting to see how it goes and see, okay, I think they're making good money. So I'm in the background watching, paying attention. I'll be taking my little notes and then I'll make a decision what I want to do, because it may be advantageous to split the revenue. If you're going to be getting a good amount of money, it may be worth the risk. But if it's going to be where you're not going to be making that much money, then I wouldn't go through with it.
Right. Okay. Well, for me, you know, sometimes I just hear beats in my head. I just make my own music, whatever I want. So it's according on if I'm gonna have to pay for it, Miss T. It's according on what kind of music are you selling? Is it Beyonce? You know, is it gonna be some good R&B? I got to see all of that. That's why I say we just have to wait until 2023 to really know what they're going to do about the licensing and the music. So guys, that's the end of our YouTube updates, and we talked about your AdSense account and how it can get deactivated. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'm going to go ahead and stop the sharing. Looks like we lost Joe, but I'm pretty sure he'll be back on here. I am so happy that you guys came out. Marlene, you want to say something to the people in the chat?
Yes, of course, always. You know how we do it here at the Information Girls. We have to say thank you to everybody who is new to the channel. If this is your first time being here in the live stream, go ahead and check out one of our short videos and leave us a comment, and we definitely will get back to you. And everybody who's supporting us, we appreciate each and every one of us, every one of you, because what could we be as a channel without those to watch? So we definitely say thank you to everybody who watches, everybody who supports, likes. So thank you so much to everyone who's here. This has been an excellent stream, very informative. It has me thinking about some things that I may want to do and some changes I may want to make. And Gio and I always conversate and then decide how we want to move forward. So thank you guys so much.
Yes, Miss T.
Yeah, I want to say thank you guys for having me on here. I really had a good time. I learned some things about having a backup channel. Even though I do get paid for my shorts, I didn't really see the part about the license, but I guess they will bring that out more so when they bring out the actual contract or whatnot. I want to thank everybody for coming in here. I see a lot of familiar faces. Thank you guys so much for showing up and showing some support. I really do appreciate that. Yes, and this was very informative. I really enjoyed it. I would love to do it again whenever. And thank you guys again for having me on here.
Yes, yes, Miss T. Thank you so much for even just asking us, to come on the show and to collab with us, and also BFF Joe. I guess something must have happened and he couldn't be here, but I really enjoyed both of you guys and what you guys had to say. I want to thank everybody in the chat for coming out. And Marlene and I are the Information Girls, and we're going to close out the live. And I thank you so much for being here. And don't go anywhere. Oh, here's Joe. Let me put him back up here so he can say his closing words. Go ahead, Joe. Closing words.
I hate technology. My cellular router just decided that it didn't like me anymore. But the one thing that I wanted to mention is that opportunities like this, where we get to come together, we get to share knowledge, learn others' viewpoints, express ourselves, is part of the growth process on this platform. So I encourage everyone to find opportunities such as this so that we can learn from each other, because this is not a competition. We have to work together in order to succeed.
Right.
So I want to thank you both for allowing me and BFF to be here. I'm excited to be able to meet new people by means of this platform, and we're all here to grow. So, as
Right.
I always say in all of my videos, remember that you are amazing and you can accomplish anything that you want as long as
Amen.
you stay strong, stay positive, and stay active. Geek Squad.
Geek Squad. Okay. Geek Squad. All right. Okay, guys. Okay, so thank you so much, Joe and Miss T, Marlene. You know I love you. She is part owner of the Information Girls channel. We both own this, Marlene and I. And what we try to do is bring you information like this straight from the community guidelines so that you'll know that we're just not sitting here making up nothing. You know, we don't do rumors, okay? We do the facts. All right. So with that said, guys, bye-bye, everybody. And stay tuned for our theme songs for everybody that haven't heard it. It is written by Waz G.O., the lyrics and the music, and my girlfriend in London is singing it. Here it goes.
Information girls, we got the goals, we got strategies where dreams come true. Let's rock this jazz, don't need no flag, got a lot of things to keep intact. So pack that channel and show some loving. No rumors, just the facts. Don't you give up now. Go the distance with the information girls. Information girls. We got the goals, we got strategies where dreams come true. Let's rock this jazz. Don't need no flag. Got a lot of things to keep intact. So pack that channel and show some loving. No rumors, just the facts. Don't you